Good afternoon, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for Monday, October 6, 2025. And in the news this afternoon, death stalks a Westmoreland family. Parents mourn a third child to die violently as daughter's body found in suitcase. The family of a woman found in a suitcase on Saturday afternoon is finding it difficult to cope with the loss of their loved one, who has been described as a quiet and hardworking woman who tried to uplift and care for her young child. The death of 29-year-old Karen Malcolm of Barracks Road in Savannah, Lamar, is also an additional burden for the mother and the father, who lost the two other children violently just months apart. They both had 7 children together. Delroy Malcolm, Karen's father, cried as he spoke with the news on Sunday. He lost his second son last February at a bar in Frome and the third son at a party in St. Elizabeth in March of this year. They were killed by gunmen. The pain was further aggravated by the death of his second daughter, Karen. "It is not even 3 months and I am looking to bury another child," bemoaned Malcolm. "I'm telling you the truth. From Friday, I haven't eaten. It's just water I keep drinking. My wife has high blood pressure and has to be taking pressure tablets. Right now, I don't know if mine is good because I have the pressure too, but I have to be trying to brace it," he said. "My daughter is taking it hard and my last boy is also taking it hard." Malcolm was unable to speculate on what may have led to his daughter's demise, as she troubled no one, but he said she had been receiving threats ever since a burglary at the bar she worked at. She got a lot of threats and she took it lightly, because she was saying that when you make a report to the police say wanna call back the people, he said. Karen operated a bar which was reportedly broken into and a rented poker box was stolen. The matter was reported to the police, her father said. Subsequently, Karen started to receive threats. On Thursday night, October 2, the family said she was at home when she reportedly told a family member that she was going on the road to collect something from someone. She never returned home and was reported missing the following day. The body was found by residents in a zipped suitcase Saturday, October 4, in a gully in the Gully Banks community. Prior to the bar robbery incident, Malcolm said his daughter's boyfriend was killed in an incident with the police at her home. He said a missing persons report was made for Karen on Friday, October 3, and a receipt was issued by the police. The police said that if she didn't come in by Saturday at midnight, we were to come back. The family went back on Saturday and the police said they were going to send out a search team. But the people in the community said no. Karen is someone who doesn't leave our yard and go anywhere and doesn't give trouble in the community. So the people said they were going to do a search themselves. He noted that it was community members who found the odd-looking suitcase and used a stick to open the zipper. He said his daughter's foot was recognized, the police were called, and the suitcase was removed. "I can't tell you how I feel knowing that my daughter doesn't trouble people. When the boys then will argue with people, she doesn't," Malcolm said. "She was trying to uplift the family and our son, and they took her away." He said he tried his best to raise his children on the right path and ensure that they are provided for. Still, he said death is following the family. "The first dropout was my mother, just took sick and died. After my mother was my mother-in-law. After my mother-in-law was my son. After my son was my father-in-law. And after my wife's father was my other son, Roshane. And now my daughter. It's rough, man." Dumpling fell to cold hours before deadly crash. 17-year-old Ryan Dumpling Tolo was restless on the night he left his home in Taws Meadows, St. Catherine on Friday. Before stepping out, he battled an unexplained chill that made him uneasy. "Him was in the yard with a few of his friends, but him keep on a ball same cold," recalled his father, Barrington Tolo. His mother, Sherija Lewis, said her son even changed his mind about leaving home that night because of how he was feeling. "My son a ball same cold from night and go in him bed, go wrap up and change his mind about the party. But they came and called him out, and this was how it ended," she said. Ryan's life was cut short in a motor vehicle crash along the Helshaw Main Road in St. Catherine. Another man, Javon Martin, from Brayton, Portmore, also perished in the collision. According to the Constabulary Communications Unit of the Jamaica Constabulary Force, around 3 a.m., Tolo was traveling in a Honda shuttle while Martin was a passenger in a BMW motor car. Both vehicles were heading in the same direction along the Hellshore roadway when they collided. The impact left both cars mangled, and the occupants were taken to the Spanish Town Hospital, where Tolo and Martin were pronounced dead. Barrington Tolo said the last time he saw his son was shortly after 10 p.m. on Friday. He had gone to bed early, preparing to rise before dawn for his vending job in downtown Kingston. But the news he woke up to was nothing he could have ever imagined. Me get up about 4 o'clock and I get ready to drive out. But when me check my phone, me see Bear's strange number call me, Tolo shared. Overcome with grief, he said that when he answered one of the calls, he was told his son had been involved in an accident. Still, he held on to hope. When me hear my son involved in a crash, me pull him door and look, and see say him never on the bed. Then me hear say him unconscious, but me think him soon come back out of it, he said. When he arrived at the crash site, the heartbroken father was met with a devastating scene. His son and Martin lying motionless on the ground amid twisted wreckage. Persons at the scene told him that the first responders rushed the other injured persons to the hospital and left his son and Martin. By Sunday, the crash site still bore grim reminders of the tragedy: a pair of red Crocs slippers, a single black slipper, a broken concrete utility pole, and mangled car parts stained with blood. Tolo's mother, Sharija Lewis, could barely speak through her tears. Her eyes were sullen from crying as she remembered her only child with fondness. You could have called him and said, "Don't play, go do this and that," and him not tell you no. If him pass you 15 times, him a tell you morning or evening, she said. Ryan, a past student of Spanish Town Comprehensive High, was the eldest of 4 boys and the apple of his father's eye. The man was a quiet and nice youth, and everybody loved him, his father said. Him not too talk, but him love laugh, and him was just a cool, humble youth. Lewis said they were in the process of enrolling Ryan in the Heart to Trust NTA so he could learn a trade. We start the paperwork for him to go to Heart, but now a funeral we're gonna plan instead, the grieving mother said. According to data from the Island Traffic Authority, approximately 300 people have died in road crashes since the start of the year. Nearly 100 of the victims were under the age of 30, with males accounting for 85% of that figure. As he mourns his firstborn, Tolo is pleading with motorists to drive responsibly. Just beg the man them to drive carefully and stop the careless driving, because I know your life alone you are ramp with, he said. Every minute we look and we see one bugger accident and bare road fatalities all about, and it come like said the driver them now learn or take heed, he added. The grieving father said he is especially angered by drivers who treat the roads like race tracks. It's like if a man feel like him a go certain speed, him not drive. We can't just be selfish and drive for ourselves alone on the road, Tolo said. Guys, thank you for watching. See you this evening at 6 p.m. for another news update.